What's up, guys? You are now tuned into L. Bone underscore 92 TV. That's double L Bone 92 TV. And tonight, before I catch some Z's, I just want to talk to my potential audience and my fans. Um, talk about shit as soon as I think about it. Um, and um talk to me, man. How y'all doing? Shit like that. What's been good and all. I'm still experimenting. Blah, blah, blah. I'm still experimenting with this shit, working out the kinks. You know, I just been consistent lately, man. I don't. Yeah, I've been getting some views on my past previous videos, and I thanked y'all on my last video and shit like that. I really want to start engaging with y'all on philosophy and psychology and physics and stuff like that. Talk about the sciences, nature, animals, and all that, man. That's really my bag right there. Um, talk to y'all about movies, latest video games and shit, man. I've been, um, lately I've been watching a lot of Breaking Bad clips and stuff like that. You know, um, one character that really intrigues me and I study a lot from Breaking Bad is Todd Alquist. That guy, oh my God, that man is a fucking goon. That man is a fucking goon. He is the most, he is the most intriguing villain in my TV show and movie history bank. You know what I'm saying? When I first saw Todd, as when anybody first saw Todd, he was on fucking fumigator. He was working as a fumigator. And I heard about Todd before I even watched Breaking Bad. I'm like, what makes this guy so evil, man? He's so nice and polite and he's not a jerk and shit like that. You know, when I think of a villain, I think about the mean-eyed, arch eyebrow motherfucker, the mustache twisting ass motherfucker, the menacing laughter having ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? But no, man, this man Todd is he's the he would he is the new caricature of evil. You know what I'm saying? Let's go through his evil history, man. You know the train robbery part, the episode where he shot that little boy. That was fucked up. Then he got punched in the face for saying shit happens. And you really want to learn about this nigga's history, bruh. Because you know that Drew Sharp, the little boy from Breaking Bad, you know that ain't his first victim. Like what was Todd doing way before that? You know what I'm saying? Then he kills Jesse's old lady. Then he shows up in Skyler's house, hovering over Holly in a ski mask and shit. And he does it all without being an asshole. Like he is the greatest villain. I'm not even gonna say to me, he is the greatest villain since the Joker. Since Heath Ledger's the Joker. Like he truly is. Like the work he puts in for his gang, his Aryan Brotherhood and shit like that. It's like, you know, that man that man is so intriguing, and he is such an interesting character study as far as behavior and psychology goes. Like he got this nice boy look on him. He is a nice boy. And that's what makes him so fucking dangerous. You know what I'm saying? Like they got, but unfortunately, I've been looking it up on the internet. They basically saying Vince Gilligan is done with Breaking Bad once and for all. Like after El Camino, after Better Call Saul, the most recent season of Better Call Saul, which was the final season, there's no more Breaking Bad. Now it's just that plurb and shit, which I need to watch too. And yeah, man, Todd Alquist. Like I would love to like dwell more into him. Maybe talk about him more in future videos and shit like that. And no, and the thing this and the thing like this is the nephew of Jack. You know who Jack is from season 5 Breaking Bad. It's crazy because Gustavo Fring was the main villain from all the way from season 2 all the way to season 4. Gustavo Fring was that man, and his reign ended in season 4. And then season 5, here comes these guys, this Nazi crew, making their appearance for the first time in the season and still in the show the entire time since their first appearances. Like Breaking Bad is overall a good character study for all of the characters, from Jesse Pinkman, Mike Ehrmantraut, Skyler, Marie, Hank, the twin. Did I mention Jimmy and Kim? And then Lalo. Oh my fucking god, Lalo. And it's like, I don't know what it's like. You know what I'm saying? Then you got the vacuum guy. It is like there's so much to unpack. There's so much of, even if you've seen Breaking Bad 1,000 times, I've seen the whole series. I watched the whole series twice. I replayed Better Call Saul since they showed all five, 6 seasons twice. The first time I was watching it, I was waiting season for season because it was still new, you know. You know, it's just so much to unpack, so much to unpack with these characters. You want to know what's like happening in their universe after their reign, after White's reign, look, Walter White's reign. You want to know what's happening in the universe after Saul goes to jail. It's like what's happening in them streets of New Mexico. What's Jesse doing in Alaska right now? Is he chopping trees? Is he still managing a low profile? You just want to know. You just want more. But all you can do is just replay season for season and still fall in love with every scene that these shows have to offer. And it's just also amazing. Breaking Bad, and you know them guys are still getting their royalty checks. Breaking Bad is still talked about to this fucking day. Better Call Saul is talked about to this fucking day. El Camino, even with all the show's flaws, because there is some inconsistencies, like Todd being fat in El Camino, Kaylee's daughter being the same age throughout Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. Um, there's just so many inconsistencies, but the show is so great that you just look past it. Now that's charm. That's charm right there. No matter how many inconsistencies that you can clearly notice and obviously spot, it doesn't matter, bruh. Like Breaking Bad is a classic. I watch Breaking Bad clips like I watch The Wire clips. And in The Wire, the characters are something else too, man. And The Wire and Breaking Bad got so much similarities. Like you're in tune with all these characters. Um, one character is interacting with another character. One time interaction with um some characters like the one scene where Lalo shoots Howard. That's their first time even being in the same fucking room. Those two characters, and then you think about the two characters who never met. Like Howard doesn't know Nacho, or like how Saul Goodman only interacted with Gus Fring that one time, that one entire time, or like how. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, or like how in The Wire you see Bunk talking to Michael, and that's like the only interaction between them. Or when Bunk talks to Randy, and that's the only interaction between them. It's like certain interaction between certain characters and stuff like that. And then you got the minor characters who still the show as well. Like the gun salesman who sold that vest to the twins. It's like I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it shows like that. And Taylor Sheridan, the guy who made Sicario, Wind River, Hell or High Water, he does character interactions like that too. And I like shows and movies like that. Quentin Tarantino does that same element of pacing and interaction with certain characters and stuff like that. And it's like I think my favorite directors so far are Taylor Sheridan, Quentin Tarantino. I don't really know much of Vince Gilligan's works. I know he did X Files. I don't know much about Peter Good's works either. But it's like I want more shows like that. But these shows, some of these shows, be sucking recently. Like the final season of fucking Stranger Things. What the hell was that, bro? Let's unpack straight the series finale of Stranger Things, bro. Cause wow, what a big fuck you to the fans of that show. Like seriously, what a big fuck you. Like, what happens first? I don't even remember what happens first. I just remember 11 jumping into onto that that big gigantic moving spider, that colossal mountainous spider. And dude, she kills Vecna within 0.1 picoseconds. And this was in the first that series finale was an hour and 30 minutes long. So after she kills Vecna, you still got an hour left of that shit. And then they all go home. Well, they all try to go home. And then 11 supposedly dies right after the military surrounds the crew. And then they graduate. And then what's her face, the redhead chick, Maxine, she fucking miraculously heals from all her fucking maiming, her psychic maiming by fucking Vecna. Then she got the enough credit to graduate. We don't know how the fuck that happens. And she likes black guys. Oh yeah, and Will's gay as fuck. You remember that fucking confession? It's like, who the fuck cared? Who the fuck was Tammy? Who the fuck is Tammy? Who the fuck is your Tammy? Why the fuck are you talking about Tammy? What does what does this hypothetical Tammy bitch have to do with anything? But fast forward to the what we're talking the series finale, and then they graduate, and then you hear some bullshit through the speakers, and Will, wait, not Will, but Mike, who turns out not to be gay for Will after all. Like Will, did you really think Mike was gonna leave 11 for your bitch ass? Like you will be the worst boyfriend ever in a gay relationship. All you do is fucking cry, bitch. Like shut up. Your dude, whoever you get, will would want to see other people, like automatically. And then they turn down this girl's invitation to a party to play fucking board games. And then they go upstairs. And then I guess the new generation comes downstairs. And then that shit with all the older siblings where they reunite on top of a fucking building. And then they say, let's meet here every fucking. What time of day did they say they wanted to meet? Every 6 months and shit? You know adult friends part ways like no other. You know everybody's not gonna show up at that day and time to be on top of that fucking tower shit. You know that they're not gonna show up, but they didn't forget. They know what time they were told to meet back up together for their fucking stupid ass, fake ass high school reunion. And that fucking Stranger Things shit was fucking god awful, bro. Just god awful. The god fucking awful. Oh my god. That was so stressful bitching about that shit. So what? We had went over Breaking Bad. We went over The Wire. We went over the creator of Yellowstone shit. I need to watch Yellowstone, but I ain't got Paramount Plus yet. I'm gonna watch that shit cause I like Kit Taylor Sheridan and shit like that. Um, yeah, but I'm waiting for the next classic. I'm waiting for the next classic show. You can't name you can't name truly name any classic shows from the past 2 decades. You truly can't. Not too many classic movies either. What classic movies do y'all know came out in the past 5 years? Like classics, like the way they consider Forrest Gump a classic, or Saving Private Ryan, how Saving Private Ryan is a classic, or Shawshank Redemption is a classic. What classic do you know came out in the past recent 5 years? Now I heard Sinners is really critically acclaimed. So is Weapons. They say Obsession or Confession is a new hit. But have you noticed? And see, this is why people need to stop making shitty ass shows, bro. Because Stranger Things, after the finale, they people kept talking about their disdain for that all the way up until February, and haven't heard nobody mention that shit since. I haven't heard nobody mention Stranger Things since. And it's like, dude, you did that shit to your fucking self. Like, who the fuck is gonna remember Stranger Things now? Don't even get me started on fucking Avatar. The Last Firebender. How y'all just totally wasted Varang. I'm gonna say that for another video, cause I got so much bitching to do about that show. I would love for Tyler Creator to have a show. Vince Staples has a show. Quentin Tyler said he even wanted to make Quentin Tarantino movies. Tight. Quentin Tarantino as movies. He said that in a Larry King out interview. R.I.P. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see a Tyler the Creator movie with Vince Staples show elements and stuff like that. A Tyler the Creator movie or TV show would be a blast. Starring Earl Sweatshirt as a cameo. Dude, get out of here. I would love a Tyler the Creator movie. Somebody tell Tyler the Creator to make a movie right fucking now. Cause his videos are the shit. His album covers, his random names for song titles. Like that dude is. I've loved Tyler ever since I thought he was a fucking Satanist. When he rocked the upside down cross and the jeans with the legs, the lower legs cut off, and they ended at the top of the knees. Bastard, bastard Tyler. I love bastard Tyler. I love Sherry Bomb Tyler. I love Flower Boy Tyler. I love Call Me If You Get Lost Tyler. I love Don't Tap the Glass Tyler. I love every stage of fucking Tyler the Creator, bro. Yeah, I want a Tyler the Creator show. We had a Vince Staples show. I want to see a Tyler the Creator show. I would love to see that. I would fucking love to see that. I wish my engagement was high enough so I can like go live with y'all. We would have a lot of fun. We would have a lot of fun. I really want to take this YouTube shit to a next level, bro. I really want to expand this shit to interacting with y'all. Have interviews with no name everyday people, locals. Interview a fast food worker. Interview a fucking server from IHOP. Interview a fucking dishwasher from Olive Garden. Interview normal everyday people and sit with them like they're fucking famous. See, like once y'all give me the views required to get this shit monetized, and I can start thinking bigger and shit. See, guys, I don't just want your money. I want to utilize it and capitalize it. and you even give it back. Like, hey, and be all like, hey, you remember that 32,000 you gave me just for watching me? Here you go. Here it is, all there, all back. Thank you. Thank you for letting me borrow it. Now give me some more of your money because I gotta keep this shit going. See, man, I don't want to be famous. Man, fuck famous. I don't give a fuck about famous. I want to make the famous person famous. I want to make the fast food worker richer than the actor. I, I think actors should be paid what food workers are paid, and fast food workers and everyday lifers and shit like that should be getting paid what actors are getting paid. And I want to push for that. Oh. I want to make local small businesses more famous. I want to turn small local businesses into Amazons. I want to turn small businesses into a brand name. I want to help do that. You know what I'm saying? I, and these are just ideas and concepts of mine. What if y'all help me make that into a fruition? An actual dream came true. You know what I'm saying? Like turning Fredo on TV, turning his status into Brad Pitt status. Turn his world into a realm where the lesser known trade places with the higher known. And they're in the positions that they deserve. You know, things like that. Um, See, that alone and the little views I've been given so far, that's inspiring me to think bigger. I know it's more doing than thinking. That's the rule. To do more than thinking, take action. But it's also fun just letting these ideas out, you know? Not all of them are going to come to fruition. But let's say less than half of those things came into fruition. Less than half, like 4 out of 5 of those things. 10 is half of 20. Let's say if I 10 thought of 10, 20 brilliant concepts and made 10 of them successful. 200, let's say I thought of 200 ideas and 100 of them, and I accomplished 100 of them. I want to push for that. See, I'm not just thinking about me. I want to get my shit together so I can think about you. Make you hot, make you popping, make you the shit. I want your money so I can give it back to you. I want to do for others. Get myself right so I can do for others. Same things like that are motivating to me. And I understand you can't do this for everybody. Some motherfuckers are treacherous, shisty, want to bring you down, even though all you did was help them. Look out for them. And that's the experience talking. That's where I'm at right now, because I looked out for people and I did not look out for me. Trying to go hard with others, trying to collab with others, trying to get money together with others. When I should have just did it for me. That's why I need your money. I need your money for me to get myself right. And then I'll come back and get you right. I'm not gonna leave you stranded, brother, sister, cousin, nephew I don't even fucking have, niece I don't have. I wanna do this shit for everybody, at least 10% of everybody. Because everybody ain't worthy of help. Anybody who's ever helped a shitty person knows that. Anybody who's ever helped a shitty person and then was able to help a person who was worth helping knows that. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I got work tomorrow. I just wanted to kick shit with y'all. Like that last video, y'all remember that? But anyway, talk shit to y'all later. See ya.